Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of If It Wasn't For My Knees. And today we've got a special guest with us, a friend of the show, Leeroy.
Hi.
Hey Leeroy, we've got Aki, we've got Uche, we've got CT, and we've got Mikey D. We may be joined by Mr. Talksport himself, GJ, but he's having some technical difficulties, so we'll come back to him later. But we are going to start with Leeroy. He's coming on to give us his views as a Man United fan, former season ticket holder. And we're going to start, Leeroy, with Jadon Sancho signing for United, a £73 million deal. What are your thoughts on that?
Pretty pleased. Definitely upgrade on what we've got at the moment. It's pretty obvious coming kind of on the wide right side. I like Greenwood. I like Greenwood a lot. But I think obviously the boy's still learning his trade. You kind of know what you're going to get with Sancho. And yeah, his numbers don't lie. And obviously there's a connection there with Rashford. I hope that kind of enables Rashford to pick up his game a little bit more because he's definitely not been right for about a year. So yeah, all in all, I think most fans are going to be happy. And a year down the line, and it's kind of like £30 million less. Not that I think most fans really care about that right now. And yeah, I think he's going to add sort of another dimension to the team for sure, man.
Cool. And what do you think is going to happen to Greenwood? Is his place going to be under threat, or is he going to move into the central position?
Yeah, I mean, there was always talk that he'd probably go sort of central. I don't know if he's got the physical presence, but I reckon he'll kind of be rotated kind of between. Cavani's not going to play every game of the season. Martial, he just needs to go, to be honest with you. And yeah, I don't think Sancho's going to play every game. I think Sancho could play off the left as well, and then Greenwood coming on the right. But yeah, he's going to be a good addition. And everybody else is going to have to up their game as well, man. So, and definitely better than people like James and Jesse Lingard, man. So,
how much did James cost again?
Who? James. I don't even want to think about it, man. That guy's he just needs to go. But I talk of him getting an extension somehow. But yeah, I don't know, man. £15 million apparently.
Okay. And the other deal that United are looking to tie up is Rafael Varane from Real Madrid. There's talk of a £42 million, nearly £43 million deal, and a medical in the diary for the next couple of days. Is that a signing that you're excited to see?
Yeah, massively. I don't know if he excites me as much as he did a few years ago. Is he kind of quite as consistent? Is he ready physically for the Premiership? But he's a massive upgrade on what we've got. There's no doubt about it. Lindelof, again, he needs to go. He's non-existent. We won't even mention Phil Jones. I think Tuanzebe deserves more game time. Yeah, let's not even mention that. Tuanzebe, I think, deserves more game time personally. But Maguire is shocking. I mean, we kind of mentioned it just before going on air. But, man, honestly, Maguire is absolutely shocking. Yeah, he's the upgrade on Germs, basically. That's what
we've got a replacement, basically.
It's a massive upgrade.
So we've got a comment there from Jahalda asking who the newbie is. We've already done that. So yeah, keep up, mate. So you mentioned Phil. I actually forgot Phil Jones was still part of your squad. I haven't seen that guy for ages.
Yeah, I mean, look, nobody's going to want to touch him with a barge pole. Like, the guy's not going to get any game time anywhere, and he signed a contract, I think, only about another 2 years ago. So yeah, who's going to pick up? I mean, United are going to have to probably sort of subsidise his wages if any club wants to pick him up. But yeah, look, the guy needs to leave.
He's only on £100,000 a week.
Yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, that's just United business all over, really.
Yeah. Well, speaking of United business all over, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has signed a contract extension to 2024. Is it?
Yeah.
I bet you're well pleased.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm mixed with Ole. I think there's obviously two camps. I'm not a huge fan of Ole, but look, again, there's no doubt he's been an upgrade on what the previous managers have done, really. He's sort of steadied the ship. Is he the right man to take United to the next level? I'm not that convinced.
Wait. Sorry, you've had a free ride here. You said he's an upgrade on what the other managers have done.
I think his numbers again.
What did Jose do for you?
What, he won 2 trophies in his first season, and he really.
Where did they finish in the league?
Second once.
Wait. I'm not asking about how many times. You said Solskjaer's been a massive upgrade. All I see is Solskjaer being a specialist failure.
Got some feedback there. Okay, I think we're back now.
Yeah. Sorry, say that again.
Solskjaer hasn't won anything. He reaches finals, he reaches semi-finals, and he doesn't win anything.
Yeah, that's going to definitely be a stick. He's going to be beating him. Like I said, I think he's an upgrade on what we've had previously in terms of style of play. I don't know what that noise is. It's still good.
I think some of you guys might need to put yourselves on mute whilst Leeroy's talking, just in case.
Yes. Yeah, stop disturbing me, Mikey. But yeah, look, Jose clearly ruffled a lot of feathers, man. Like, I think if he'd stayed, like, the style was wrong. He'd upset a lot of the players. Some people would say for kind of the right reason, like Shaw's obviously kind of picked up since he's left, and maybe that was just the effect of the way he runs. But I don't know, man. I did like his style of football. I think Jose's well past it.
I just wanted to understand your statement of he's an upgrade on what you.
I think he's an upgrade in terms of the way he carries himself, and the players clearly respond to Oli better than they did with Jose. Yeah, he's not. He's definitely not a winner as it stands, but I don't know, man. Jose didn't win anything for the last 2 years at United either.
But he won.
Yeah, but it was starting to nosedive, and it was clear.
How many years has Solskjaer had so far?
At United?
Yeah.
A couple of years now, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but the trajectory's in the right direction. Look, I'm not saying I'm an Oli fan.
3 more years, Mikey. Got a contract.
I'm just asking because if he's a massive upgrade on someone that's won trophies and finished second.
I didn't say he was a massive upgrade. I think he's an upgrade.
An upgrade.
Yeah.
Semantics. An upgrade. So how long does he get? Because Jose didn't get that long, did he? He got those, 1.5 or 2 failing seasons following a successful season. And then it was off with his head. How long does Solskjaer get?
Well, the trajectory is in the right direction. Like I said, I'm not necessarily convinced he's the right man, but United are going in the right direction compared to when Jose left. Like, United were going down when he left.
Okay.
Do you think he gets sacked? So, do you think he gets
Is that
sacked?
enough questions, Mikey? Sorry,
I think the only way that you can suggest that United are going in the right direction is because the team are getting the right players in now, or what are deemed to be the right players in. I don't think that's anything to do with Solskjaer. I don't think Varane is going to United because of Solskjaer. I don't think that Sancho is going to United because of Solskjaer. I think they're going to United because it's United and they want them. And so it's just about who's responsible for buying the players. And they get slaughtered all the time, these guys that buy the players.
Yeah.
But Solskjaer's going to get the props now about going in the right trajectory. So I was just querying that.
Yeah, well, also, I still think Jose identified the wrong players. Like, Mkhitaryan wasn't the right fit. You know?
Do you think Lukaku was the wrong player?
Who?
Lukaku.
Personally, yeah.
Ibrahimovic.
I'm a Lukaku fan. Like, I just don't think he was the right fit for United. Yeah, he's done well into this year, but I don't think he's
done more than well, fella.
I think that Lukaku would be banging in goals for you. Didn't he still bang in goals for you?
I wouldn't say he banged in goals.
Yeah, he was wearing Timberlands, but
I wouldn't categorize him as banging in goals.
Basically, you like the aesthetic, nice-looking football. Yeah?
That's what they brought up on.
I can work with that.
Cavani's definitely a better fit for United. It's just what goes against him is his age right now.
But we were just talking about Greenwood playing centre forward.
Yeah, I think he will spend time kind of between him and Cavani.
Fair play. You've been very quiet there.
I'm trying to.
Unlike you.
I'm trying to listen to Leeroy, trying to give him a. Mikey has come in with his usual bully boy tactics. I'm trying to stay calm out here. Make my guests feel welcome before I start. Anyway, congratulations on winning absolutely nothing. and being happy. That's always a good start. But yeah, what are you exactly happy about this Ole? Because to us, as a Liverpool fan, if you tell me Ole is going to be there for the next 5+ years, then I've got no issues with it whatsoever. So I'm sure you're used to winning things. You used to be a season ticket holder, and you obviously you ran away as soon as Sir Alex retired, pretty much, which is fair enough. But where's this coming from? I mean, I know you're not used to winning things for a while. Well, this is a bit weird, disrespecting winners.
But like I said, am I convinced that Ole's the right man? I've got my reservations for sure about Ole. But I don't know. Like, can you argue that United are going in the right direction? I think there's definitely signs of progress. Is he the right man? I don't know. I don't think he's got the same stature as, dare I say, a Klopp and a Pep. But how many top managers are available right now?
Do you know what, Leeroy? I would say that you're going in the right direction if you'd won the Europa League.
That I agree with.
And so I can't say that you're going
I called that game. That game was quite obvious.
Yeah,
but I think there are a lot of managers for Man U. But the question I have: if Ole doesn't win the league or the Champions League, does he get sacked? Because he spent a lot of money now.
100%. The guy is just as accountable as any other manager. He's had more leeway because there have been some shit times, simply because he's Ole. There's no doubt about it. Like, no one can argue that. And maybe Jose didn't get that, Van Gaal didn't get that, Moyes didn't get that. But the players are clearly responding to the guy, like unlike the previous 3 managers. I think that's really obvious on the pitch. There are definitely shortfalls. Like, I don't think most United fans are happy right now, but they're happier than they were for the last 5 years, man, for sure.
Wait, even happier than when you won the trophies? Weren't that within the 5 years?
Well, that was a good year.
Okay.
But after the following 2 years,
yeah,
it was
that's fair enough.
Downhill. I don't think you can argue that it was.
Don't worry. I was bigging up Man United last week. I'm not going to change this week.
I need to watch the episode, man. Wow.
So let me ask you a question. So what is the football meant to be better? Am I missing something? Because there's something wrong with my TV, because I just see a counter-attacking manager, and you seem to see a second coming of Sir Alex at the moment.
No, those weren't my words either. I think it's better compared to what we were seeing under Jose, though. Under Jose, United looked rudderless. And Ole's definitely more counter-attacking, and you could argue United could be more on the forefront for sure. But it's an upgrade on Jose. But certainly the last 2 seasons that Jose was at United.
But they didn't buy Jose the players that they bought Ole, and he wasn't backed in the same way they backed Ole.
He asked for the players that he got, mate. Let's not go there.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Centre backs he didn't use, didn't he?
Yep, he brought in 2 centre backs and then complained he needed more centre backs.
Yeah. No, he asked for Maguire and they didn't give it to him, but they gave it to Ole. Right? Yeah or no?
But Jose was starting to lose the trust of the players. Like, I think Jose still got the majority of the players he wanted based on what you can kind of read. I mean, he got Delo, he got the Lindelof, and he got the Bailly. I mean, they just weren't. They haven't been good enough up until now.
Darmian as well.
No, that was Van
before.
Gaal. That was Van Gaal.
Okay. Yeah, load of.
Yeah, there's been a lot of duds that have come in the last 8 years.
But they're getting like Van der Beek. Where has he been? Where's he been hiding?
Ole clearly doesn't rate the guy.
Because Ole's not doing the transfers. The guys behind the scenes get the players they think will take United to the next step.
Who knows right now, man? Like, you hear mixed things.
I've heard mixed things as well.
Ole's
so I heard that Varane is Ole's choice, but the club wanted Pau Torres.
Yeah, so I don't want Torres. Like, the guy is just a Spanish version of Lindelof from what I've seen of the guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, I don't get the hype with the guy, and it was decent money as well. So yeah.
Quick question. Do you not think the goalkeeper situation is the most pressing for Man U at the moment? Because Henderson isn't really top class, and De Gea's past his best.
Yeah, I definitely agree with. I think where we missed the boat was Donnarumma. I thought I don't know why it didn't sound like any other clubs were in for him. Yeah, to me it was a no-brainer. I know Ral and I talked about it before. I'm just amazed nobody went in for him. De Gea is done. De Gea is definitely done. And look, like props to the guy because he's done an amazing 10 years, but the last 2 years he's been a complete liability. Henderson's not necessarily top class, but I think he deserves a run in the team. Like, he's performed better than De Gea in the last 12 months, in my opinion. But I think for a young guy, he's actually shown some decent qualities. I'm not saying he's definitely going to be a number one, but he's better than De Gea.
He did. I think there's a bias against De Gea. There's no way Henderson played better than him in the last 12 months.
I haven't seen Henderson.
Henderson can't come for a cross. Henderson's been making a load of mistakes.
De Gea's made some big mistakes, man.
What was that? Was it against Liverpool? Henderson made mistakes.
There
was
you guys all know better than me.
There was the what's his name goal? What's his face? The Egyptian. His goal at the end where Henderson just basically said just pass the side of the net because his position is a bit dodgy. But I've seen De Gea make some calamitous mistakes last season, so I can see where Leeroy is coming from. Okay,
so on that keeper thing, there's no way you could have gone for Donnarumma because you can't sell De Gea, and you've already kind of put all your eggs in the Henderson basket. You couldn't have De Gea, Donnarumma, and Henderson on your books. That'd be just ridiculous. De Gea is on nearly 300 grand a week as well.
Well, this is where United cocked up. Is 2 years. They should have made the call. Like at the peak of his powers, you get rid of the guy.
You don't get rid of your goalkeeper at the peak of his powers.
No. But he'd already started making a couple of mistakes when he signed that contract. And then when he signed the contract, he completely plummeted. But after the World Cup, the guy was not the same. Like he made some shockers in the World Cup, and he's never recovered from that.
What do you think has changed? Just confidence, or?
I think like most goalkeepers, for sure. And it just, one mistake's just leading to another, and it's just getting more. You're getting a lot of publicity as a Man United goalkeeper. I think once the media into you, you're not getting away from it, man. So he's never bounced back, and like every mistake gets highlighted that much more. And they talk about the last mistake, and I mean, look, the guy's a human being, you know what I mean. And as a goalkeeper, one mistake, we all know there's no coming back from it, man. So the guy's really, really struggled, man. And like he says,
he was one of your best players, and then now this. Anyway, you can't feel sorry for him. He's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Mikey says, you're not getting rid of him, like because he's obviously on such big wages now, man. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's also talk about Pogba potentially leaving. How many? Has he got 1 year left?
Yeah.
He's on a Bosman come January, man.
Yeah. So there's talk of Pogba going to PSG this summer, but then there's talk of Camavinga being one of your signings as well. So, would you be sorry to see Pogba leave? He hasn't really done enough in the time he's been there for me.
Pogba's amazing, like on his day, but everyone knows he's unplayable when he feels like it. And he's just unreal. But I also don't think he's got like a canter next to him. Like Fred you can't rely on. McTominay is just like a squaddy at best. Camavinga looks good from highlights. I've just not seen enough of the guy. Like potentially looks like a decent all-round game. I'm amazed nobody's talking about Tielemans. I think Tielemans would be amazing at United.
That's a good shout.
Well, I think as a centre mid, the guy's got everything in his game, man. And he's a massive upgrade on Fred and McTominay. But look, Pogba's done. Like he clearly doesn't want to be at the club. Doesn't want to be for a couple of years. Raiola keeps stirring up rubbish constantly, and it's disruptive, man. You can't come out with what he did just before the Champions League game. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's terrible. All right, we're gonna unless any of you guys have got any more grilling questions for our special guest.
Kind of feel for it. I haven't really got gunshots for Man United fans. I just feel a little bit sorry for them these days. There's nothing there. It's like kind of talking to Arsenal fans. It's nothing.
You can't talk to me.
There's no animosity. There's nothing. It's just complete bland, like eating bland brown rice. Nothing there.
All right. So thanks very much, Leeroy, for joining us. Before you leave, one more question, football related. Where do you think United are going to finish next season?
3rd or 4th this year.
3rd or 4th. Okay. All right. So do you want to give a shout out for anything that you?
I'm sorry.
Uche's not going to let you go. He's not going to let you go with that one.
We just gave this guy a platform, yeah. He's been going on there. When do you think we're going to finish? Third or fourth? Isn't that worse than second last year? What is going on here? I thought the trajectory by the English word means you're going on the way up. So how can I now go from a trajectory and now from second to third or fourth? And you're about to move on, Rel, and go to another subject. Really?
Yes, I am. Go on, Leeroy.
Leeroy, answer Uche.
Look, I think Van Dijk coming back is going to be huge for Liverpool. Look, City
Please don't talk about Liverpool and address your concerns. Trajectory means you're going on the way up, right? You just mentioned you're going to finish third or fourth. That is not a trajectory. That's a downward trajectory. So which one is it, man? You were bigging up Ole, telling us about all this. Varane, yeah, your centre-back position, right? You're going to upgrade. You're going to upgrade your wing play with Sancho, the fantastic kid who has so many assists in the last top 5 league, has goals, has got all of that. And after all this dialogue, this massive platform, you got 20 minutes and counting, by the way. And then you tell us, oh, by the way, I'm going to finish that up for one. Okay. Seriously? Are you for real?
Yeah, man. I think Liverpool City are going to be all right this year.
Okay.
I think in Leroy's defense,
there's no defense.
I think the guy is
so
just
United
being
aren't going
sensible.
to improve. That's what we're saying.
I said they've been on the right trajectory in the last couple of years.
They're going in the right trajectory. That means they're going to improve. They were second last year.
Going in the right trajectory. That's
so if they finish fourth.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the guy's obviously earned his contract based on the last 2 years, right?
Yeah, I agree. But how can he be improving? They've got better players. You're going to have better players. You're going to have a World Cup winner, yet another World Cup winner.
The fans are going to be back at Anfield, and that's a huge thing for you guys.
Why are you obsessed about Liverpool, man? I mean,
let the guy praise Liverpool, man. Let the guy praise Liverpool. A Man United fan has come onto our show to praise Liverpool. Let him do it. Let the guy live, man.
It's just every second sentence, Liverpool, Van Dijk, Liverpool. I mean, jeez. I mean, I'm just saying, let's hold his feet to the fire. This guy is trying to do one of those shookster moves, and I'm not having it. He probably thinks that he's going to be higher. He doesn't want to be held into account because he's going to be on record. So he's gone for third and fourth, and then Real trying to be all nice. He's going to let him off the hook.
It's because this is what Real will do.
Man.
You know how
Real will be holding back.
Nobody wants to
allow it. Leroy, where do you finish? Tell the truth.
I think third.
Tell the truth, man.
I think third.
Say with your chest.
If that Varane's confirmed and Tielemans, we'll be pushing for second.
Okay. All right. On that note, then, Mikey, where do you think United are going to finish?
Second.
And Uche?
Second.
I think they'll be. I'll put them in third place, firmly in third. We're going to be battling with Chelsea for third. That's it.
And then Aki, United, where are they going to finish?
Yeah, third, fourth. Probably fourth, but either third or fourth.
I'd agree with fourth, personally. Okay, can I move on, Uche? Is that okay?
No, I'm just doing my bit, holding some people to the fire,
All right. Thanks for that. All right. So, Leeroy, before you leave, do you want to give a shout out to anything you're up to at the moment, your work or anything like that?
So, yeah, I'm a physio and strength and conditioning coach. You can find me at Leo Chu Physio on Instagram and CT there. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for having me on and loving your work, man. Like a lot of sort of great feedback and keep doing your thing, boys.
Nice one, Leroy. We'll see you again soon.
Catch up soon, man.
Thank you, Leo. Nice one.
Love you, Chad, man.
See you later.
See you later, boys.